Step 3 is they're going to set up your squeeze page and your PPC campaigns, your Google and Facebook ad campaigns, to drive traffic to that squeeze page that you set up so you can build lists to this incentive. And the goal for phase 1 is, let's say it's about 200 subscribers, just to get the ball rolling so you know you got some people that are on this list. And then you know, hey, if you can get 200 subscribers, you can get 2,000, you can get 200,000 eventually. And you're not doing it perfect yet, and that might cost you some money or whatever, but it's just a proving point that you know, okay, I'm on my way. I got 200 subscribers out of this little thing, this little mini machine here. And the answer to the question, can I build a list, is unequivocally yes. So let's move on to phase 2, which is, can I make sales? So step 4 in this entire process in phase 2 is to, first of all, just make some one-on-one direct or e-commerce sales. So one-on-one direct or e-commerce sales. So call them, do something to get people to buy something on a shopping cart, whatever it is, but you just got to work on making some sales with that list. You got to figure that out. So that's step 4. Step 5 is to run an actual launch. So it might take a while to be ready for this, but there's a lot of different facets to a launch. We'll be doing more detailed videos about launches as we go in the Master Coach Council, but we've already run several videos about launches. And not to mention that you can also, of course, see just what I do in a launch, because you've probably seen that. It's all those emails are in your inbox, and you can copy what I do. There's surveys, there's conference calls, videos, offers, sales letters, etc. You want to run a launch, and that will definitely help you to make sales. So the goal for phase 2 is just to make some money. And so once you've made some money, then you can answer the question, can I make sales, with a big fat yes. Let's move on to phase 3. In phase 3, the question is, can I repeat it? Can I do this again? And we're not just going to do it just one more time and hope that it all works out again. We're going to do it bigger this time. So step 6 is that you're going to set up a blog and social media. You're going to set up this little blog social media ecosystem. And then you're going to run another launch. That's step 7. So you're just going to try to grow your list bigger and then run another launch. And the goals in this section, or in this phase, is to just make more sales and get a larger list. More sales and a larger list. Once you make sales twice, or you make sales again in another phase, and your list is still getting bigger, you're going to know that you can repeat this thing. And that's going to give you an added level of confidence in this internet coaching client machine. Phase 4 is, the question is, can I JV? Can I get partners? By this time, hopefully you got 400 or 500 in your list, if not more. 1,000 is really helpful. But when you've got a decent list, half a thousand, 500 or 1,000 people on your list, then you should be in a position to start pursuing JV. So the question is, in phase 4, can I JV? And step 8 is to just go ahead and use special events to promote a partner. Remember to use all your lists, promote them across the social media sphere, and do a blog post about your partner, and email your list about them. So do everything you can. Really work hard to promote those special events with your JVs. And it's all about them. It's all about promoting them. It's about them making a sale. It's about them building their list. Help them and make a difference. You want to lead with the giving hand. That's where it all starts, with these JVs. And then the next step, step 9, will be that the JV is going to do a special event to promote you, and you'll get opt-ins and you'll make sales as a result of that. And the goals in this section, I hope this is familiar with for you at this point, which is that you're going to make more sales and you'll have a larger list. So that was phase 3, was make more sales, have a larger list. So we're just doing all these different things to make more sales and have an even larger list in the process. And so that's phase 4, can I JV? Finally, moving on to phase 5 and phase 6. And these are bonus phases at this point. I'm going to cover these in deeper detail as we go in the Master Coach Council. But phase 5 is, can I retire? Phase 5 is, can I retire? Can I do this more passively? Because this is a very active process, as if you haven't noticed. And there's a lot to do here. So the question then is not, can I sell enough? Can I have enough coaching clients? The question is, okay, well, can I just do this if I feel like it, but not always have to do it? And then phase 6 is, can I, what I call, empire? Can I build this into an empire? And those are two very distinct phases. And if you choose to go all the way to phase 5 and phase 6, there's a whole nother level that you'll be at, and not just in terms of your quality of life and your freedom, but also another level in terms of the respect that you'll get from your clients, and because there's going to be a ton of them, not to mention the respect that you'll have from other people in the industry, because you will be known to have your own empire, basically. So really, this is step 10, and this is to automate your launches, automate your advertising, and automate your social media and blogs. There's ways to automate all of this. Yes, it can be a little complicated at times, but the real payoff is just priceless. It's a priceless payoff. I know around the turn of the year, I automated our Quick Start launch. And so now if you opt in as a new person, you'll go through, literally go through a launch in an automated fashion over a period of about 20 days. And that's causing people to buy the Quick Start program without me even knowing it. It's happening while I sleep, so to speak, or while I'm just not even around, or I'm out of town, or whatever. So I've automated those launches, and we've got blogs that are automated. We've got advertising that's automated. All this stuff is the most easily automatable stuff in the world. You got to build quality stuff, and that can take time at first. But once you've built it, it's like building a house. It's hard to build it, but once you've built it, people can move in and rent from you, and you got income for life, or at least as long as they rent from you. So that's the retirement strategy here with this machine. And of course, if you do this long enough and you multiply yourself via automation, you're going to get the empire. Phase 6 is going to occur. So that's really how to build the machine. Now let's cover, how do you maintain this thing? How do you maintain the machine? If you've built this and it's really running well for you, you got to be maintaining it so you can constantly grow your business. If you don't maintain your machine, you're going to have trouble somewhere along the way, and your machine will die. So I want you to think about this in different focuses. And really, there's only 4 focuses. The first focus is traffic. You got to figure out how to get a ton of traffic to different web pages and blogs and your squeeze pages and things like that. I mean, you just got to do that. So that's focus number 1, is generating traffic on the internet. Focus number 2 is how do I get people to opt in? What are my incentives? How do I communicate those incentives? How do I get more opt-ins per the traffic that is coming in? How do I raise those opt-in percentages? That's going to be pretty important. And you got to generate more and more opt-ins. That's part of what keeps your business functioning in an efficient way. Focus number 3 is, how do I make sales? This is an obvious one. You got to keep focusing on sales at some level, whether it's automated or live. And the final focus number 4, is all these lists. You got to check out who's on the list and see what's going on, and share your list with your joint venture partners, possibly have a salesperson who's following up with people on the list. You got to communicate and create a relationship with these lists. You need to focus on these lists, and you need to cultivate them. If you don't cultivate a list and maintain that list properly, the list will die, or it will at least atrophy, and it won't be a very valuable list for you or your partners in your respective businesses. So those are the 4 focuses. Okay, let's take a break here. I'd like to invite you to go to coachestrainingblog.com, and once you put in your name and email address, you'll be taken to the blog where you can watch the rest of this video. And if you're interested in growing your coaching business and learning the specific plans on how I grew my business to over $30,000 a month, I know you'll want to watch the other free videos. And as you can imagine, there are a lot of other techniques we use beyond this one, and the other videos contain some of the higher level principles that will allow you to impact globally as a highly paid coach. You'll also be notified as I post new additions to our free digital video training library, along with case studies of coaches who went through our coaches training no more than a year ago and are now making $128,000 per year and beyond using our coaching quick start system. So again, simply go to coachestrainingblog.com and opt in to see the conclusion of this video. I'll talk to you again soon. Please share this with others, or even rate this video if you liked it. Even if you didn't, please share any questions you have in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think.